Okay, here's a demonstration of the Ladik VCO4 4HP oscillator with triangle and square wave outputs. It's got a linear FM input with attenuator, master tune and a fine tune knob. So let's get straight to it. Here's the sound of the raw triangle wave. Okay, try the square wave now. Okay, that's just the basic triangle and square wave outputs. Now what I do is going to patch in some linear FM. So I'm going to take the square wave output into a frequency divider, which happens to be the Ladik A160 clock divider. I'm going to patch 1 octave down into the linear FM input of the VCO4. So this is going to be affecting the triangle wave output. So see what this sounds like. Now, as you can see, when we get past kind of halfway, I'm not quite sure what's happening here, but seems to be playing with the duty cycle of the waveform or something. I don't quite understand what's happening here. I mean, from about halfway downwards, you do get sort of you know, an increased amount of FM modulation happening here. But past halfway, don't really understand it. So yeah, anyway, let's see what it sounds like in a sequence. Okay, so just increasing the linear FM there. Okay, just going to try a different output on the frequency divider. Try a lower output. Back to 1 octave down. So yeah, there we have it, the Ladik VCO4. Quite a simple oscillator, 4 HP. Quite a nice sounding oscillator, I think. What I'm going to do is I'm going to compare it now to a Ladik A110-2 basic VCO. I'm just going to compare the triangle and square wave outputs, since the VCO4 doesn't have a sawtooth output. And also I'm going to compare the linear FM on the Ladik with the VCO4. So we'll get to it. I will say that the linear FM on the Ladik is just kind of on or off. There's no way to attenuate it, kind of regulate the level of modulation there. So I'll get that patched up. We'll start off by comparing the basic waves of the oscillators. So again, here we have the it's just the basic triangle output of the VCO4. And now is the triangle output of the Doepfer. As you can hear, the Doepfer has a slightly buzzy triangle wave. Again to the VCO4. I think the Ladik VCO4 sounds more like a triangle wave to me, I'm not quite sure. Definitely sounds a lot buzzy, very buzzy, the Doepfer, but we'll move on to the square waves now. That's a square wave of the Ladik. Now the Doepfer. So yeah, I'm going to compare the linear FM now on each unit. So like I said before, with the Doepfer, this is just, this is just linear FM on or off. So yeah, does sound a lot brighter, the linear FM on the Doepfer. I quite like it actually. I'm just going to patch in the VCO4 once more. So yeah, there we have it as a comparison of the VCO4, Ladik VCO4 with the Doepfer A110-2 basic VCO. One good thing about the VCO4 also is that it can be used as quite a very slow LFO when fed a negative voltage. Just to demonstrate that, I'm just going to patch in the, where are we? Patch in the Doepfer oscillator, and I'm going to have the VCO4 modulate the pitch of that. So as you can hear, the Ladik VCO4 is modulating the pitch of the Doepfer oscillator over to the left here at the moment. Has increased the range. So that's as slow as it goes with the knob, with the master tune knob right to the left. So if I patch in a negative voltage into the CV input, you should now hear it go very slow. So there we have it. So Ladik VCO4 acting as an LFO with a negative voltage in there. So yeah, quite a nice little module, 4 HP's worth of oscillator and LFO if you need to, and you have a suitable utility module to process it. So yeah, that's the Ladik VCO4.